Imagine waking up one morning and feeling that something is wrong, even before you open your eyes. The room is silent in a way you've never experienced before. No distant traffic, no wind against the windows. The planet beneath your feet has stopped doing the one thing it has done for billions of years. The Earth has stopped spinning. At first, nothing dramatic seems to happen. The ground doesn't crack open. Buildings don't collapse. You're still standing exactly where you were a second ago. But that calm is an illusion, because while the planet stopped, everything on it did not. At the equator, the surface of the Earth normally moves at about 1,670 kilometers per hour. When the rotation suddenly halts, the land freezes in place, but the atmosphere, the oceans, and everything not firmly attached keeps moving. The result is instant, planet-wide devastation. The air continues racing eastward, turning into global winds faster than any hurricane ever recorded. These winds tear across continents, stripping forests, flattening cities, and lifting anything not anchored deep into the ground. The oceans don't stop either. Water surges across the surface of the planet, slamming into coastlines with unimaginable force. Entire shorelines vanish in minutes. Tsunamis thousands of meters high sweep inland, carving new geography as they go. Anything near the coasts is erased before anyone has time to understand what's happening. Then comes the heat. With the Earth no longer spinning, the sun now hangs motionless in the sky. One side of the planet is locked in permanent daylight, while the other is trapped in endless night. On the day side, temperatures climb relentlessly. Without night to provide relief, the land heats until water boils away and the air becomes dry and hostile. Deserts spread across continents in a matter of weeks. On the night side, the opposite happens. Without sunlight, temperatures plummet. The atmosphere begins to freeze and fall out of the sky as snow made of liquid air. Vast glaciers creep outward from the dark hemisphere, slowly consuming everything in their path. Between these two extremes lies a narrow band of survival, a thin twilight zone where the sun forever hovers near the horizon. Here, temperatures are unstable but survivable. Winds are constant and brutal, rushing from the blazing day side toward the frozen night. Any remaining life would be forced into this moving ring, chasing a balance that never truly settles. The planet itself begins to change shape. Earth's rotation causes it to bulge slightly at the equator. Without that spin, gravity pulls the planet into a more perfect sphere. Water flows away from the equator toward the poles, draining entire ocean basins. Former seabeds are exposed, while the poles drown beneath kilometers of water. Maps become meaningless. Continents are reshaped beyond recognition. The magnetic field begins to weaken. Earth's magnetic field is generated by motion in its liquid core, and while the core would continue moving for some time, the long-term stability of the field is no longer guaranteed. As it weakens, the planet becomes more vulnerable to solar radiation. The atmosphere begins to erode, molecule by molecule, stripped away by the solar wind. Days no longer exist. Time itself loses its rhythm. Human biology evolved around a 24-hour cycle. Without sunrise and sunset, sleep patterns collapse. Plants can no longer rely on light cycles to grow. Ecosystems unravel from the bottom up. Food chains fail. The concept of a day becomes meaningless on a world where the sun never moves. Eventually, Earth becomes a planet of extremes. One side scorched and barren, the other frozen and silent. Life, if it survives at all, clings to the margins, always on the edge of collapse. And the strangest part is this: if the Earth had stopped spinning slowly, life might have adapted. But because it stopped all at once, the world never had a chance. The planet didn't explode. It didn't shatter. It simply became a place where being on the wrong side of the line meant instant death. Rotation, it turns out, isn't just a detail of Earth. It's the reason the world feels alive.